Good morning. Good morning. It's Mass Effect time. I don't really have a preamble today. It's just, I'm ready to play Mass Effect. I I ate a hefty lunch, a much heftier lunch than I've had the last few days. The last few days I've mostly been doing just like sandwiches and stuff for lunch, and today I made two grilled cheese melts. I think that's what you would call them. Um, I
Thanks.
Yo, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 2 months Riz the thing. But yeah, instead of having just like peanut butter sandwiches like I've had for the last couple days, just because um, I haven't had the energy to cook, I actually cooked today, and I cooked is loose term here. I took two slices of bread and then two slices of American cheese, and then I fried an egg and I put some lunch ham in there, and I put all that together and I layered it all up, and then made that twice, and I ate it, and it just about killed me. It just about like actually killed me. Eating that much more food than I've had the last couple days. So that was a close encounter. Um, So I did a little bit of housekeeping off stream. I went and turned some stuff in. You'll notice we have a lot less money, and this is kind of a big deal because I've been complaining about not having money in game for a little bit because I wanted the Black Widow. But then I noticed something. I noticed something very interesting. So this terminal here normally only lets you upgrade stuff to level 5. But I went to the Citadel to turn some stuff in, just some minor quest stuff, nothing actually relevant. I didn't talk to anybody. And I noticed while I was there, I'm not going to buy stuff here because it's more expensive. I went to Ager. No, not Ager. Casa? Yeah, Casa here has the upgrades for weapons from level 6 to 10, which is definitely a Project Variety thing. And so, instead of saving up to buy a Widow, which is still something I very much want to do, I instead just got a Valiant 10, a Valkyrie 10, and an Eagle 10. And these weapons are insane now. They're truly just insane weapons now. I still do want the Black Widow, especially knowing that I can level up to 10, but I feel like having the better Valiant, there's two ways that I could take this, right? I could actually, I'm thinking about it. What if I put high velocity barrel on here? Right, the equivalent of the armor piercing and the damage upgrade, right? Increases damage by 17%, which is less than I would get by having this here, because it's just a lower level. But it gives me half a meter at half damage, a little bit over half meter at half damage. This gets me a meter and a half at much reduced damage. Or, no, at slightly less reduced damage. So, like, if I do that, I could put up to 55%, and then, are there high velocity barrels that I can buy here? Who would have... The team might have had it, but they don't have it. Spectre Rex, of course, doesn't have it. Does Ager have it? Who has the high velocity? Who sells high velocity upgrades? Machine gun, snipers, this machine gun, Spectre Rex. Huh. Well, it gives me extra damage, and I still have a 55% cooldown, which is pretty decent. I'm actually super curious about this. Who? Oh, that's the wrong button. Sells the high velocity barrels. Mass Effect 3. Sniper rifle. High velocity. Sniper rifle, high velocity barrels. Level. Oh. High velocity barrel got added in the Citadel DLC? Oh. Okay. So I have I have one from Cifratine, and then I have one from Spectre Rex. But the other 3 come from... One comes from a Citadel DLC main story mission, and then 2 come from Citadel extra activities. So I don't get those upgrades for a while. Okay. I mean, still having it'll be nice. It should still be nice. Anyways, that's not what we're here to do today, anyways. We're here to finally get on with this fucking quest. I installed one extra mod. Wait for the really loud cutscene to be gone. I installed one extra mod, to just help me. Because normally, okay, I don't like the minigame in this game very much. I don't like the minigames in any of the Mass Effect games, if I'm honest. That's rude. What I'm talking about here is particularly the planetary stuff. I don't like in Mass Effect 1 that the planets are so empty and then you just go and find shit and it just happens. It feels like a waste of my time. The planetary scanner in 2 was kind of a neat idea, but it's really just not something that I really cared about. And this one is the worst. Because you right click and it does this little ping thing, and like it gives less range than this ping actually looks like. It gives about this much range for you to find something. And also, in most systems, there are Reaper presents. And so you can't just go around and be like, oh, I'm gonna find all the stuff. Because the Reapers will pick up on these pings, right? And then the map will spawn little Reapers on the corner here that'll chase you. And if they catch up with you, they kill you. And it's just annoying. It's just annoying because there's no way to reset it without doing like a mission, right? Either you try and evade them, which is really hard because they're faster than you, or you just do a mission to reset their awareness. It's just an annoying time waster. So I installed a mod that it modifies some of the basic effects. It makes it so that one right click scans the entire cluster, right? It scans the whole system that you're in, rather. And the Reaper speed, if you do alert them, is capped out at 0. They literally can't move, so there's no threat to them. And I just don't care. I just don't care. It's like, I've put up with it enough in the past, right? I've done my time, and I'm gonna take the easy route. So it's made that a little bit easier. We're probably gonna have to do some scanning today if we do through the entire Quarian stuff in one day, which I kind of plan on doing. We're probably going to have to do some scanning, so... Yeah, well, like, it's just a big time waster. God, I've gotten a lot bigger on my screen. Hold on. Got myself down just a little bit. And then bring myself a little bit back into frame. There we go. Okay. Like, I've done my time, and I think even BioWare knows how bad this is, because Andromeda has the best of all worlds. You have the ability to scan stuff while you're in the system view, which is fine, right? There's no planetary scanner. All the scanning is done on the planet's surface, and the planets are filled with unique and interesting encounters. It really is the best of all worlds.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hope for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing.
This is the worst time you guys could have done this.
And advanced AI technology.
This is a terrible idea.
Your homeworld? You mean Renok?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
We created the Geth to scrape art off the extranet. And they revolted.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
Because invading was a mistake. I know Shepard's a renegade in this, but I also know what my chat's like. I don't think my chat would ever side against the robots. Like...
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
You what?
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
For reference, the Quarian live ships are those big ones with the big spheres. Those spheres are giant hydroponic farms. They sent farmers to a war zone. It's just like the dumbest possible idea.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vas Normandy, reporting for duty.
She kept the name.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
I did come for your people, so
I came hoping your fleet would help me retake Earth.
Don't worry. We pay our debts.
Might as well be honest with her.
We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Sincerely, this arc is very excellent. If you are a Taligancer, right? It's a really great little arc for people who love Tali, and it's the thing that like pushes her into like probably the top 5, maybe even top 3 romances in all of Mass Effect, right? Because like, by the way, this fucking war score, Jesus Christ, we've been getting a lot of stuff recently. So like, trying to think how to explain it. Characters like Garrus and Liara, right, get lots of little great moments, right? They have lots of little moments dispersed throughout their appearances in these games that just make them really good, right? Tali, during this arc, is one of the best romance sequences in the entire game. So it's kind of a toss-up between, like, do you take the kind of alright majority of the romance and then have that really good high? Or do you enjoy the consistent, like, strength of Liara, Garrus, and stuff like that? I think Tali is an excellent choice. I think that I have blue fever and that I'll always love Liara more, but that's just me. It's just me. I know my opinions are not widely held and are a little cowardly because Liara is like BioWare's favorite, obviously, and everybody knows that.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
Tell me more.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians
Technically?
have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
Insane.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrickson.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
That is a fucking lie.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
My nail polish is all starting to flake off. I'm gonna have to like remove it tonight or tomorrow morning and
That
reapply it. It's all
dreadnought
just
is tearing
flaking.
through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
You want to come back to the crew?
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover, or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
God,
Talk to you later, Tali.
I don't remember
If you
how
want
to get
catch
Tali
up
to
in
say the
private,
line.
Call me up to your cabin.
There's a really great line that Tali gives about the fact that like her entire fucking life was basically chosen by her dad. She's a really great character. I do actually love her. We should probably deal with the dreadnought. We'll catch up with Tali later. we're gonna deal with the important thing first. They'll all still be here afterwards. Don't worry about it. have to take Tali, because of course we do. And then I guess we take Garrus, bring the crew back together. You know, it's the old synth killing gang back from the old days. One big happy family. For a rigger. I love that they named the gun after the fucking dude. We need to get a widow for Garrus as well. I hadn't considered that, right? Is getting... It's always going to be armor piercing, right? But I don't think it... I'm thinking, are Banshees organics? I'd assume that they are. I'm thinking about the characters that have barriers that I'd be using this against, right? And that's like Phantoms, Banshees. Barriers really aren't used very much in this game, are they? It is a bit of like an actual mechanical question, because I would assume that they're organics. They must be organics, right? The game treats all of the Reaper units as organics. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't. I almost wanted to detonate. Damage shields and then take rockets. Or it could be chain lightning. Yeah, I think the game classifies synthetics exactly as like the Rampart mechs, Atlases, all of the Geth units, turrets, and I think that's it. Because I think all of the Reaper units are considered organics. And I think I really feel like I'm missing something, because the only enemies of the game that have barriers, innately at least, are Banshees and Phantoms. I know the Awakened Collectors, or the Collector units, have a lot of barrier units, but those are multiplayer only. And there are some maps that have the Reaper barrier generator that works like the shield pylon, but that doesn't really count. 412 points of damage? That's gotta be rockets, right? It's gotta be rockets. And then we gotta give it a huge range and just fucking knock people down if they use it, if they get hit by it. Can't believe I'm the tanky one in the group.
We're approaching the
Oh,
Quarian home
Jesus.
system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
Aye,
I
aye.
have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
I feel like the mod probably should have used, like, the Shadow helmet instead of the Rebreather helmet. It just doesn't look very good.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
Alright, once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tally. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michonne did get me some Dextro Amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Watch yourself, Shepard.
All teams except one are physically secured. I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
I do enjoy bringing Garrus along on this arc a lot as well, partially because if you don't romance Garrus or Tali, they actually do end up hooking up.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
There's only like a couple of instances of that.
I like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
As far as I'm aware, right, there's only like 2 instances of crewmates hooking up independently of with Shepard, and as far as I can remember, it is strictly Garrus and Tali will get together if you don't romance either one of them, and if you aren't romancing Ashley, Ashley hooks up with James. Right.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
That was a close one.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it.
I mean, I could probably try.
Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Probably try.
I've got gravity again.
Great. I'm looking for... Got it. There should be a hull breach not far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
Think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, he was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right.
Found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Oh.
Got it. You're clear to board.
They count over here pretty quick.
See any action?
Not yet. I'm sure you can help me find them.
Oh.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this.
Arc pistol. Neat.
There, it's open. We're clear to go.
I don't actually want the arc pistol, but it's nice to have.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
How come I don't get a new gun?
Couldn't find one in your size.
You don't have a pistol slot. Garrus is constantly like, why don't I get the cool toys? All the cool toys are pistols.
Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
Hey, you did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. But it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
Watch out! Get incoming!
Get him, drone!
Stay sharp. More on the way.
I don't hear an alarm!
They're yes, they sent alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
They're throwing their lives away!
Networked intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields!
And don't give them time to recharge.
Whoa! Forgot that the Geth used prox mines. And how he's just the hardest enemy in the game. Yeah, I mean they kind of are. Primes and the hunters are really difficult. Pyros are laughably easy.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
Pyros to this day still have the issue where, like, you could just do this to them, and they'll just, like, walk up to you, and then you just do the heavy attack and pull them over. I'm actually really glad that in multiplayer specifically, the devs realized that the Geth were, like, the easiest faction by far, just because one of their heavy hitters, the Pyro, was utterly ineffectual against any decent team, and added the Geth Bomber as, like, an extra unit that they can fight.
Sensor data. Any sign of how the Quarians are doing?
Badly.
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
And yeah, the Geth Bombers totally disrupts that strategy of just hunkering down in cover and waiting for the Geth to rush you.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do.
Also, I do totally see this, that I have 27 rounds in the magazine for a weapon that fires a 2-round burst. It's like the FAMAS F1. It's just like I can never cleanly burst my way through the magazine.
Signal and get the fleet out of here.
Oh, the Gen 2 hunters. These guys are actually scary. The Gen 1 hunters kind of suck, but these guys are actually quite scary.
Good night from that. Watch your 6. At least one hunter still active.
You fucking take that back. The FAMAS is a great gun. Fuck you, Dale.
Let's see if that console is operational.
Fucking shit taste. The FAMAS is a bad gun. Fuck you.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
I can do it, girl.
Watch out, they're dropping in.
There could be
hello?
smoke hunters as well.
Get him, boy.
More on the way.
Ooh.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft.
Oh, their
before
cloaking is so
reinforcements
bad.
arrive.
Is there a Garand? No. I wish there was.
I've served on a lot of ships, but nothing like this. The contours are all off. It's not built for organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Yeah, against an enemy dreadnought, your combat drone would just float there making that noise.
I missed you too, Garrus.
Thank you for acknowledging that the fucking combat drone is shit. I mean, there are high-powered semi-automatic weapons in the game, such as the Harrier or the Saber, but like, not the Harrier, the Matic. But it's just not really a Garand. It doesn't ping, you know?
Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Which, you know, removes half the sex appeal of the gun.
Escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Alright, time for one of the coolest arenas in the entire fucking game. Yeah!
More incoming! I think they figured out what we're doing!
Ooh, those are rocket troopers. Hi there, buddy.
Watch the shockwave! That's a big gun!
Hate to be in front of that bastard!
We should be okay if we stay in cover!
Up above, too!
We need to shut it down!
Find the maintenance lock! That'll take it offline!
Whoa! I need to stop leaning up like this. Ah, dude, that's so fast! You work for me now, buddy. Ow, I keep fat fingering the incinerate! This is bad, actually. God. Rockets are so fast. How did that hit me? That's some bullshit. Hyper reaction. Oh my god, this is just unreal. God, the rocket troopers.
Acknowledge!
You got it! There's the lock!
Alright, time for the fun part.
That'll buy us time. No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place.
Let's move.
Gun's coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Don't fucking stare at it, Shepard. Jesus.
Cut that a little close.
Watch your shield! Dip to cover!
They're supposed to watch his fucking wife get reduced to atoms. Excuse you. Hello? Oh, that dodge! Whoa!
Right away. Understood.
Hey, Garrett. Happy hunting. Easiest fight of my life. Get the least their secret weapon V1. Man, I haven't played Ultra Kill. I still need to do that. Garrett's just watching.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on, the drive course shouldn't be far.
Do you get it? Funny Mass Effect 1 reference, elevator slow, let's go. Sorry. I think that's the last elevator joke in... There might be one in Citadel, actually? There might be one in Citadel. I don't think that there is. I think by Citadel they were tired of doing the elevator jokes.
It's definitely Reaper tech, but what's...
V1!
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
I trust Legion.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
Sounds like they only joined the Reapers because the Quarians attacked.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
Some would say the same about Turians curing the Genophage and allying with the Krogan.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there. Got it.
Tali Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
Yo, it's the new Prime! These things suck. It's me too.
Good. Let's see what the Quarians can do. Drone incoming. Setting up turrets.
What's funny is, Geth Primes are actually like one of the worst hack targets in the game for AI hacking, largely because they'll just spawn their little combat drone, which when it spawns in is not on your team, and then they'll just attack their robot friends instead of actually helping you. It's very funny. I should have had I forgot to use tactical scan. Also, I'm still here?
We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Geralt is such a fucking cock.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Wrong ability again. Missed. Ah, it's such a tiny gap. Yeah, the Quarians are not very big on learning from their own history.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator Fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Fucking Korean bastards. Oh, man.
Let's go!
They're closing the door!
Double time!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
Just go.
We're fine. Go!
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
Man, what a shame. It's such a pretty ship.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military. You understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Deserved.
Shepard, I
Deserved.
understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
I see your Geth friend has returned.
The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
You keep your fucking hands off my
Legion helped
RoboBow.
me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its fate?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
Are off the table. I have brainworms, chat. It's terminal.
How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrow. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where is it located?
Unknown.
I don't know.
Understood. We do know
what?
the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator live ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks. Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed.
Ron, The Kinesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Kinesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal...
What a weird thing. What a weird little thing that just happens there.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
I had hoped the Geth would be useful.
Indeed. I'm still double-checking any data it provides on the Reaper base, though. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
What's up, Legion? How's it going, buddy?
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Oh, believe me, I get giddy whenever I see Legion too. He's still one of my favorite characters. Like, absolutely.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back.
Must be nice.
Course.
That must have been nice. The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when Creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creators' attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
Yeah, no, I really do have brainworms. I don't have all the lines memorized. I think I said this yesterday. It's just that, like, I have enough, right? That I tend to finish a lot of specifically Shepard sentences.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
Chat made a bad call. Let's go! Chat made a bad call. Chat made a questionable call.
I would have deleted them in a second if I'd known rewriting the Geth was gift-wrapping them for the Reapers.
We also miscalculated their intent. We regret this error.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
People often use those adjectives for me as well. Advanced but mundane. I do enjoy the eldritch feeling of Reapers. Something that I feel like.
You lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time.
Something I wish they'd explored more with, but like they definitely did, right? Like all of the games kind of have that perspective of like they all kind of treat the Reapers as these vast unknowable things. Oh yeah, also I bought the Shepard VIO. Was it at all?
Technically, it's thermal clips, not bullets. But who says I filled him with 5 detachable heat sinks?
Yeah, it's just nice to have this now.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
My cabin's just full of toys at this point.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Damn, I didn't even get a dialogue reel on that one. Oh, I should talk with the crew. I should talk with the crew. So we've already talked to those things. I could go talk to Joker and Edie, and then I could go talk. Yeah, I should talk with the crew. Crew chat time!
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? It's a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there?
Do you want to know, Joker? Is that a question?
Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
No.
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
It's not creepy.
The Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Yeah, it's badass and kind of endearing.
Yes, Shepard?
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more.
Like, I have this thought, right? It almost makes you kind of genuinely regret that BioWare ever tried to answer what do the Quarians look like under their masks.
If you can, Edie, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
I kind of regret that they even tried to answer it, because I know people, of course, were upset in the original revision when it was just, like, an edited stock photo, and that was pretty fucking lazy. But even with the revisions, I don't think there's any answer to what the Quarians actually look like that would have satisfied Mass Effect fans.
By the way, Shepard, it's pretty good having Tally around. She's a good egg. But Wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult. But the Geth? I certainly could have lived happily without coming face to face with another one of those. Got a few things on my plate.
Yeah, I just don't think there was any answer. I think their facelessness was kind of like intrinsic to their character design, right?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Uh-oh.
Come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Whose side do we take, chat? Who do we take? I kind of want to know too. I kind of want to know too. I kind of want to know. Curiosity did kill the cat. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit the quick save button. Yeah.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you till you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
At your service.
If she got super offended, I probably would have just done the quick load and sided with my ex-wife. But, you know.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting...
Yeah, I am. Let's go.
The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating.
Did not understand the description. To my best understanding, Asari head sculpts are kind of like cartilage, right? It's semi-flexible, but they don't have any active control over it. Like, it moves if you put pressure on it, right? Like, it can bend and move and stuff like that, but they can't just, like, shake their head side to side and have their hair flop about, right? It is shaped, it is like cartilage, right?
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping.
Have a good night, Head.
I'm not sure it's going
Thanks
to be
for dropping
enough.
by.
Hear anything from your family? You will.
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
It's a little
You're
different.
Right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Oh, man. I mean... Shepard is, unfortunately.
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate,
What choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
I can't believe we've made a Shepard where Garrus is the soft heart between us. Consistently and thoroughly throughout all the trilogy, Garrus will be like, oh, should I do it, Shepard? Should I pull the trigger? And he's almost regretting it, and Shepard's like, do it, you fucking bitch. It's like, whoa.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Dog boy! Dog boy!
Need anything, Commander?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Again, Donnelly's a... The description of Engineer Donnelly as a dog boy definitely got me. Oh, shit. I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope. Oh, I need my little toys.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds
Hey,
like
Shepard.
you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but you sure we can trust it?
100%. Not even a question.
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their species.
Yeah, species
Look
if
at
it's
Sparks.
bad.
If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Not everybody's as crazy as you, ma'am.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me.
Gladly. Alright, so... we got some missions to chew on, for sure. It is out here. There was a mission over here. I also think there's now more places to scan in the galaxy, I think.
I found something.
Look at that. Gotta take Garrus with me. I haven't taken James out in a while. I haven't taken James out in some time. Let's take the big boy. What's the harm? We really haven't taken him out in some time. Alright. Yeah. Radius? Here we go, radius. We'll do just pure damage. Alright, so this build here, nobody's gonna use cryo ammo.
Sorry fuel depot went offline. Scans of the station are cold. It's deserted.
troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
This is just gonna be carnage.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
It was an N7 designation.
Ventilation system is shut down. Might be enough auxiliary power to activate fans on the main floor. Radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Need to ventilate.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Really weird little system here where I have to, like...
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
There were 100 Turian stationed here. Now, nothing.
Yeah, I feel like we're being watched.
Just stay sharp, people.
Now it's a ghost town.
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation.
Yeah, you know, that's how it works. You can just vent all the green radiation gas and now it's safe. That's how it works, right?
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Please just focus on shooting your big gun.
Riley, status.
1 casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart is impossible.
We can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the Reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only 1 more to go here.
Touch button.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position? Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
In progress.
Lock and load.
They're coming in from above.
You need to quit falling back, James. You've got all the health and the big fuck off gun. Use it. Oh! You mind? People have the good grace to die when I shoot them. Hello? Get close, James. Get him! Get him!
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Send James.
James, save their asses. On it.
Oh, hello. God, brutes are such a joke. I literally can't DPS these marauders down when they're in range of 2 fucking barrier gens. Unbelievable.
Can't reach Captain Riley.
What about Lieutenant Vega?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Imagine if, imagine if they just actually killed off one of your companions. If you sent them away in this random side mission. It's like, oops, you sent Garrus to his death, and he dies here. This random side mission. Like, what a fucking scam would that be? Jesus.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Like how battle damaged the corporal is now.
Thank Lieutenant Vega.
Killing Reapers is thanks enough.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Riley's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Hack it out.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Bray. That's a very nice little sentiment. One Batarian that doesn't want to kill me. That's a record. That's a record right there, chat. After all the shit I've done to the Batarians, I'll take it. I'll take that W. I don't know if it is actually a W. Ugh, things considered, but, you know, I'll take it. Alright, yeah, so there are new scannable things to do. Yeah, they're just all over the place. Okay, well, we're gonna do some missions. We should take the Admiral first. That feels a little bit more pressing. Definitely bring the anti-synthetic crew, of course, just naturally. Yeah, Dark Pistol. Punch.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Zelkorus' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkorus sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
I mean, I don't blame them, but that's also kind of suicidal.
They'll be torn to pieces.
Naturally, but the civilian captains have deluded themselves into thinking they can reach the mass relay in time. Hopefully Chorus can stop the fools from presenting the Geth with such easy targets.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
And such a
I'm getting some static.
bitch.
It appears Zelkorus crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him.
Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
Love the color commentary, Garrus. Loving it as always.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Well, that should make things interesting. Thank you, Garrus.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Humbling, imagine.
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
Garrus, you fucking crazy bastard.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh shit, a pyro. Get him, buddy. Fuck me, Garrus. That's a good audio clip for later.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zelkorus if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Geth landmines. Bet they're all over the place.
Geth below us.
There's Geth dropping in!
Like, the most I've used powers this entire damn run is against Geth. Ow.
AA guns ahead of us.
Excuse you? You're on my side, buddy. Probably switched over to her bad shotgun. I mean, the Rieger is an excellent shotgun. It's bad on her. Because she's not strong enough, like, she's not tanky enough to actually make use of its crazy DPS. There's so many Geth. Specifically so many rocket troopers. Whoop.
Looks like the gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
Interesting. Where is... There's a power weapon around here. I know there is. Where's it at? Where's it at, game? There she is.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Garrus, you're up.
Right.
Dropping gas.
I'm gonna drop this for now. I'm gonna need it later, but I don't really need it right this instant. Fire the gun! Fire the gun! Fire the fucking gun! The absolute worst of all the power weapons.
There, I got the gun offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
You heard my message.
Oh, no. No, we're not here for you, buddy.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn Hatst. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Can you tell me where Zalcoris is?
Looking for survivors. You can radio the Admiral if you take that jamming tower offline.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please, listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive, and my son, tell him, tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Heartbreaking. Do this one first.
Get turret.
Wall owned. Look at power. Bitch. Fuck. Arrgh. Hey there, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. You good boy. Come here. Come here. Hey, you. It's weird that he's not close enough. So normally what you can do with Geth Pyros is apparently only if the barrier is not thick enough, you could very easily just bait them into walking directly at you and then do the heavy attack to pull them over the top and then kill them.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Should hop in that turret, Shepard. I'm on it.
That's the
Understood.
plan.
Get inbound. On the double.
Not really what I want to do there.
Give me more time.
God, Geth Prides are so fucking squishy.
Done. This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Get by the door.
This is actually why I went to this one first. The other one doesn't have the angle to do that. The other side has a turret as well, but it doesn't have the angle to do that. Very funny. Oh, you. Whoa, whoa. Ow. Fortunately, you cannot hack a Geth that is on a gun. It just forces them to get off the gun.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Got it.
Almost done.
Tick, 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 tick.
Done. This gun's offline.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Gotta love some good old-fashioned DACA, right, chat? Good shooting, Tex.
Dawn, it's Sal Chorus. Are you there? Dawn.
Oh, Dorn's fucking
This is Commander
dead.
Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave
so will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
So your ship goes down and you give up. Your people are fighting for their lives up there.
My people are down here.
The entire civilian fleet is depending on you. Who's gonna look out for them? Admiral Garrel? Zen?
I cannot abandon my crew.
We save dozens now or millions later. Your decision, Admiral.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Turret section! Except this time I have to shoot down rockets, which is the only fun turret section in the whole game.
I've got this. You're clear! Go!
I mean, it's too easy still, but this is the only fun turret section because you actually have to defend the shuttle. Still, it's just too easy, but you know, it's cute.
Welcome aboard.
It's also the only time we fucking use the gun inside the Kodiak.
Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I should go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why I needed you to come back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes. We do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth...
It looks like a brain.
...indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
I love this arc. I love this arc so much.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to your
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
Vidcom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flank.
I don't know. I supported Ron. You
Into that mess just puts more
don't even have to ask
risk,
me.
Admiral
Fuck Garrel.
I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
No.
Nothing more, sir.
They told me that you wanted to call.
Hack it
And you have nothing new to say.
Thank you for your rescue efforts, Commander.
I'm glad I could help.
Whatever our disagreements, Admiral Chorus is an excellent commander. He just might save the civilian fleet. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
I don't even know what the disagreement was about. I just know I'm not going to support Garrel.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
No, we're not going to do it yet. We still have another mission to do, just out in the world, to do the fighter base.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
You know, I didn't talk with Trainer. How's it going, Trainer?
Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Corians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't.
Thank you, Trainer. Anybody out of their position? Javik's in the AI core. I haven't talked to Javik in a while. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just now realizing I kind of forgot that Javik existed for a little bit. Oh my god, I haven't talked to him in a while.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own
Oh,
program.
he needs that
Let's
video.
simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander. I will still keep an eye on the machine, Commander. I am disturbed the ED machine was made to look physically attractive. I suggest your Joker pilot undergo a mental examination. The one advantage machines have over organics is they can win staring contests. It is how we pass time between battles. When everyone has 4 eyes, competitions can last for hours. I would prefer to be alone.
What a fucking wild thing to say, Javik. What a wild thing to say, buddy. God, I feel like I didn't include Javik in the last cycle of crew chat. I just forgot. I just genuinely forgot. Definitely do the comm hub here. Although the crew that we bring on this is not really that important at all because this is not a traditional mission. This is not a traditional mission at all. I actually really like this one. But man, it's not anything like any of the other missions you go on.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our
I'm
consensus.
gonna pull up my timer because you're gonna make me speak in an accent here.
Virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine.
Oh,
how do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces.
Whoa, whoa.
Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Dude, being like, look, I need to plug your brain into the Geth computer. And you're like, that sounds a bit crazy. And he's like, I mean, you saw Project Overlord. That is not the way you win me over. Okay, I actually don't know where my cat is. Hang on, chat. Hang on. I gotta go find the cat. Hang tight. Behave. Behave on the way. Fucking Riz! I see you!
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
I guess it just did.
Legion is the coolest. He's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go clear the landing site. Just thrust falls out of a moving aircraft. Legion's the best. Legion is my personal Borbo.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Go on, Shepard. Plug yourself into the supercomputer.
Proceed to docking port.
Docking? think that's something else there, buddy.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
Dude, the accent. This is like the worst time for the accent. I mean, I hate to disappoint.
Shepard
So
Commander,
of course you gotta do it.
integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
This mission's so cool. I love this mission.
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
It's
I
like
wouldn't call this familiar.
it's just like sci-fi enough that it's kind of wondrous.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
Kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked. You're just like doing brain surgery on them.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Just don't think too hard about this mission. If you try and make sense of the whole ordeal, you might start having bits where you're like, how does this work? And it's sci-fi. Mass Effect has always been sci-fi fantasy. So, like, don't think about it too hard.
Warning. Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Huh. And thanks. I think.
I don't know if I should be offended by that or not. But your head always hurts, Riz. That ain't a surprise.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node.
So imagine...
Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Imagine, right? So here's the situation for those of y'all who don't understand how the Geth works. And to be fair, it took me years to understand how the Geth work. Imagine a server in real life, right? And that server has documents on it. It's like a server. The Geth are in the server, and then they're connected to the bodies via a quantum entangled communication system, essentially. And the reason why they're all in the server is because Geth gets smarter when they're communal. And so a body out there is then referencing all the information inside the server, and they're all communicating with each other, right? It's a communal networking system. And so they're all thinking together, taking in information through all these different bodies, and then reaching consensus together, and then communicating back to those platforms, right? Essentially, what we're doing is we've put ourselves into that server physically, or at least mentally speaking, and we're walking around, and our gun here is a big eraser tool, and we're going to take out all of the files on the server so that there's nothing left to control the Geth fighters. Now, mind you, for the Geth, right, when their bodies die, you're not actually destroying
Warning.
the program.
Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Right. But you're not actually destroying the body. So this isn't so much murder as it is like digital lobotomy. It's kind of fucked. It's a little fucked, if I'm honest. And all this yellow shit, this is all Reaper code. It's not supposed to look like this. This is from their upgrades. And we're erasing that too, because it's protecting the Geth programs from us.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Like, fuck, Tali would have been one. It's been a long time since I've romanced Tali. I imagine there has to be...
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to
The excuse there has to probably be, like... You can't imagine that all creators look like Tali, right? Why won't my gunfire? My gun isn't firing, chat. Okay, I'm gonna quick save and quick load. And if not, we'll go back to the autosave. Okay. There we go. That is bizarre. I never had that happen before.
Survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data process.
God, the Quarians were so shit to the Geth.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire!
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
So the implication, that really annoys me, actually. That really annoys me, actually. It actually really super annoys me. It actually really super annoys me, right? because, okay, so the implication there, right, is that's Legion, right? But, like, Legion in its current form didn't exist until, like, the last decade or so. Because Legion is not one Geth runtime. Legion is an experimental Geth body that acts as a mobile server unit, right? Legion is unique in that it's able to operate beyond normal Geth ranges, like outside of influence of Geth ships and Geth server hubs and stuff like that, because it's a mobile long-range server unit that is a coalescence of like 1,100 Geth programs running on it simultaneously, right? The implication is that's Legion's memory, but that's not what Legion is. Legion isn't a single Geth. It's a system of over 1,000 Geth all interconnected and sharing their memories with each other. Like, I like the thought, right? I like that they try to humanize Legion a little bit, but like it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I know I said don't think about it too much, but I thought about it and it annoys me.
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection...
it happened again. So, like, tap firing it breaks the gun. Okay. I feel like that this is a Project Variety thing, because the gun, by default, has ammo that recharges, and I think this thing can just fire infinitely, right? Yeah, now the thing can just fire infinitely. But, as a side effect, if you fire it in, like, a short burst, it just breaks.
To this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
Step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking for us!
Fucking hell.
Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
I can see why.
Data cluster.
I'm actually just now realizing that, yeah, aiming down sights also removes the horrendous amount of shake that this thing normally has. I haven't been aiming down sight because I'm used to it just shaking like a beast when you try.
During which the creators declared martial law.
The safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rana were ultimately outnumbered.
I personally, this is just going to be me speaking, I personally feel like this mission goes a bit too far. It kind of makes the Geth a little too Blorbo-shaped. Now, hear me out. Put the pitchforks down. Hear me out. I think the Geth are Blorbo-shaped, right? But, like, it really makes it hard to side with the Quarians. Like, I think BioWare just went a little too hard on the you're not supposed to like the Quarians, like, arc, right?
Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
Like, you just... There's not enough sequences here that...
Now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Like, okay. Jeez, okay. So, like, of course, through this entire part of the game, the threat is just constantly hanging over you. It's been hanging over you since Mass Effect 2, and you've started to learn a little bit more about the Geth. That at some point, you're gonna have to make a choice, right? Who has the more right to live? The Geth or the Quarians, right? Of course, the Geth are seen as the objective, almost absolute baddies in Mass Effect 1. There are a couple of missions where there is hints that you might be sympathetic towards AI. I'm speaking specifically of the Luna mission and just general AI as like a generalist term, but also the Geth incursion missions. There is a little bit of room where it's like, oh, maybe there's more going on in the Geth than hits the surface, right? And then you meet Legion, and you do Tali's loyalty mission and Legion's loyalty mission in 2, and the game really starts immediately setting up this dichotomy, right? There is way more to the Geth than we let on. And there's a bit of ambiguity over whether or not they even started the war. right? There's ambiguity of, are the Geth really, like, in the wrong for having fought the Quarians? Because every time you talk to Quarians, they speak with this absolute disgust towards the Geth, mostly. And the Geth really just kind of seem, aside from the heretics, right, really seem just kind of want to live and let live at this point. And so, 3 comes along, and you learn that the Geth-Quarian conflict has escalated again to outright war over the fate of Rannoch, right? And immediately, this sets up the question, the obvious question that's going to come up. You are going to have to choose, right? You're not going to save them all. There's too many Quarians that want to see the Geth dead at this point, right? The question of even if all of the Geth wanted to make amends with the Quarians, which is debatable, right? Even if that were true, there are too many Quarians that want to see the Geth dead still. You are going to have to choose between those Quarians or the Geth, right? You have to make that choice. And there is reasonable ups and downs on either side. You meet Quarians that can be amenable with the Geth, and so the question is, maybe you can convince more of the Quarians to work with them, but you've got ones like Geralt and Jen and Ron to an extent who really just don't seem interested in peace at all. Like, they've never even considered it, right? And so you begin to think, well, I mean, the Geth, yeah, maybe they do have a right to live, but they also sided with the Reapers of their own volition this time, right? Is that really a risk you want to take, right? And then this mission comes along, and there's not a single scene where a Geth does anything wrong. Like, all of their ancient memories just openly show that the Quarians were 100% on the wrong side of things through the entirety of the Morning War. There's not even a single scene where you see a Geth attacking Quarians for any reason. And it just, like, it really makes it hard to sympathize with the Quarians at this point, right? It goes a little too far. It really makes the Quarians out from this, like,
no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
It takes them from being this kind of sympathetic race, right?
Access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the support. Disconnect from the...
Like, it turns them from this very sympathetic race in one to really just looking like a group of people that 300 years ago, they tripped over their own collective dicks and have just been stepping on rakes the entire time. Like, ever since then, they've just been doing the Sideshow Bob thing of stepping on rakes at every opportunity. It makes it just really hard to sympathize with them in this game, right? You can sympathize with them a lot in the other games a lot better.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection,
They're blue now. It means they're friendship.
hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
I asked nicely.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
I asked nicely. They volunteered. Like,
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
what a fucking cunt. God. I'm sorry, I just like... Believe me, I love the Geth. I've loved the Geth for a very long time, and this is not at all me trying to say, man, I wish the Geth were more hateable, but like... like, I wish that it wasn't so severe, right? The Quarians are just so unlikable in this game. They made them like so much worse. It's all the little things. It's like Geralt. So there are obvious choices that BioWare wants you to make, right? I don't know. It's just one of those, like, they push it really hard.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes. All right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanquisher, I didn't know your parnaps could glow. That was the joke.
All right. I get it. Yeah, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human. You will believe anything.
That is a good joke. Thank you.
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you? I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me, and I do not care. Not at this time.
Hey, Commander.
Okay. Alright, so we got some shit to attend to. Because I've got... I don't want to do this yet. I want to do some of these scannable things. Then we can head over to the Citadel, talk to some people, turn in the scannable things, and then come back for the Reaper base, because that is kind of the end of the chapter here, and I don't want to end the chapter until I've done all the stuff. So is this literally it? Is this the one thing? Fucking unbelievable. It's just something I left behind. There was more shit. What is... I wanted to code fragments, whatever, jamming technology. The Hades Nexus. The Hades Nexus. Okay, I can do that one. Sicilian Nebula. I thought I scanned the Sicilian Nebula. Yeah, fully scanned. Do I just have it in my pockets? Where's the other one? Hades, right? Hades or Argus? Or... Could just be that I'm not meant to find it yet.
Signal confirmed.
Certainly shit here. Gonna leave that other one behind because it's just gas. Oh, there's a lot of shit in this one. Okay.
I found something.
One of the things I like, right, is that it made the scanner a lot stronger. One of the things I'm not so keen on is it made the planetary scanner interface. Like, the reticle is just so much faster. It's too fast.
Signal confirmed.
And I appreciate that I can do that. I could just, like, right-click in the middle of nowhere. Right. Like, I don't like this. I'm barely moving my mouse, and it's moving this much. It's just, like, it's too much. You need a little bit of precision. Oh, look at that. Medical station. Go ahead and scan the apartment that I never got. It could just be that a lot of the stuff that either I collected it and I just forgot and I haven't turned it in yet, or it could be that I haven't unlocked that part of the map yet. Good, of course, head. I want to, everywhere that doesn't have a percentage, I just want to scan it again. Oh, there's definitely nothing here, because this is Nevaria. Yeah. That's the other thing that's the other thing I really don't like about this system, right? Is this should be 100%, right? You should just show me 100% just to tell me that there's nothing else there. But if there's like, you don't know that nothing's there until you scan it, right? And so you'll just end up going to places, and it's like, oh yeah, this is where Sirkesh is at. But on a Galaxy map, I don't remember this exactly, right? Just do the Mass Effect 1 thing, or the 2 thing, rather, where if you go to a place and you fucking scan everything, then at 100%, so it's easier to keep track of what does and doesn't need further exploration.
I found something.
Yeah, like here's Irone. But there's, like, or put it 0% next to a place that has things in it, right? So that I know that there is something to be scanned here. Grumble, 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 grumble. You know what I'm saying? This is a big system.
Signal confirmed.
Additionally, I really like the idea that they were like, oh, we'll spread out the fuel system. So like you can travel somewhere and then you go to another place and there's a destroyed fuel depot and you get some fuel from this, right? My issue with this is, and I don't know if we're gonna see this because it's possible that one of the mods I have removes it, is sometimes you'll fly way out of your fucking way to some random system, right? And the only asset in the damn system is like 3 fuel depots. And it's just like, thank you for wasting my fucking time because I burned fuel to get here and then I got more fuel than I could even possibly carry for having gone here. It's just like a waste of my fucking time, you know? You know?
Signal confirmed.
Oh, I actually have a lot of things to do there. I have a lot of things to do at the Ars Little Terminal. I remember I picked up like 2 of them from the Geth archives. I'm actually going to do that. No, I'll wait until I scan everything, because I might find more. Uh, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. 100%. This is not going to yield anything, because I think this is where Vermeier's at. I think. Well, specifically this sector isn't going to yield anything because... Oh no, this is where the Rachni were. So this isn't going to yield anything, because this is... Yeah, it's like this planet's where the Rachni were. Again, there's no indication of whether there might or might not be something there. You know? Alright, okay, so now I'm gonna go to the Ars Little Terminal because I have things there.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction. We will be available should you require further assistance.
That's a cute little
Thanks
idea.
for coming by.
I like that. I mean, none of my powers actually deal damage except for Incinerate.
A pleasure to see you.
Alright, now we head over to the Citadel. With a pretty decent amount of cash in our pockets. Not going to be enough to get the Black Widow this session, but a pretty decent amount of cash in our pockets. How long have we been going for? Almost 3 hours? Yeah. I do want to finish the Geth-Quarian conflict today and do the crew chat.
To dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Nothing up here. Nothing in the embassies. Got a lot of people down here. Talk to James up there as well. I think, yeah, Cortez wanted to meet us in the bar.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an ESO mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Ullenby?
No, Private. We are not. Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers are you basing this on?
None, ma'am.
Outstanding.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Damn.
You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your brother's fucking dead as shit. Your brother is fucking dead as shit. Look, your brother's dead as fucking shit. Even if he's not one of the ones who's already been killed, he's been, like, huskified by Cerberus. Your brother's fucking dead.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to that gentleman.
Reaper forces continue
Hey.
their assault on Asari space, claiming the
Hey,
Nemesis
it's you.
cluster and the Salian
Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right? We'll get here soon.
I'm sure they will. I'll drop by later to check in on you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Reaper forces have claimed the Argus rogue cluster after heavy fighting. Reports also have them entering the Perseus.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Oh, thanks, James.
Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Lola.
No.
I have a little.
Emphasis on little. Where's Garrus at? Is Garrus not even on the Citadel anymore? That's bizarre.
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you. You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe. I was up a minute ago, you just came by at a bad time. You just gonna stand there and watch? Are you kidding me?
Forces were able to evacuate all stores. While the Alliance takes heavy losses, troops have been bolstered by Krogan's support on Paladin.
Continue working our way down. I'm gonna hit up the embassies last. I'll go straight down to Purgatory. And I will hit up the embassies last, just because the Spectre terminal's there.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, somebody in supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. That's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
The best. And they don't skimp on plating either. I love it.
Sounds like you want to get back out there to try it out.
You know, a little. Can't wait to show it off to the team. Maybe I can take point more often now. Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you love that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got...
You can't keep secrets from a Solarian girl.
It's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night in purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No. You're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
You can't lie to a Solarian. They'll suss you out. How's it going, guys?
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
What does a round look like
So,
for Edie?
You two are having fun? Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier. It seemed like you two might make a good match. I was not so certain. When I first presented his body to Jet, he seemed aloof. Really? What did Joker say? He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him.
Joker's a feminist! Let's go!
We then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it. I might have helped a little. I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
Is that all? Just illuminating?
I always thought this place would be cool if it didn't involve so much walking.
If you're in pain, I could carry you.
Pass.
You just introduced me as your personal assistance mech.
Yeah, well, it was the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. They would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional. Your turn. Counselor Irissa.
Not hot. Too much makeup. Not really my thing.
Shaira the consort.
Are they doing smash or pass?
Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
They're fucking doing smash or pass.
Your turn. Counselor.
Oh man. Wait, the implication there of her saying your turn is you guys asking her.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind? How's the rebuilding going on Omega? People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion.
Girl, your nails look clean.
So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega. We'll talk later. I'm sure.
With health protect.
This place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the
There you are, buddy.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
Here's to fresh beginnings.
And a better tomorrow. Thank you. For everything.
Hell yeah. I wish I liked you more, Cortez. I don't dislike you. I'm very neutral. Alright, and then there's nothing in Huerta, it's just Jacob again with his broken arm.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
Maybe 27,000? Oh, this is gonna kill me. Oh my god, that thing's $10,000. I almost snap-bought it. I don't think I have many other things to turn in is the thing. I have like one thing to turn in here. So even if that gave me another 15,000, if it gave me 15,000, I would have just enough for the Black Widow and nothing else. But it's probably not going to give me 15. Right? No, it wouldn't be enough because it'd have to be 25,000.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber.
Yeah.
Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding? Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Oh man, I'm so close. I'm so close to getting my gun again. Again, I'm so close to getting the gun. Ah. If I had an upgrade on my weapons to level 10.
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No.
I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I know.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I'm glad you didn't. Better to stay dead than be someone's plaything.
Exactly.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have taken everything from me, made me a prisoner. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't.
People don't like Miranda.
But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Like, I get it. I get people not liking Miranda in 2, but, like, it's called character growth. I'm fine with it. I'm fine that Miranda grows up. That she has her aha moment. I think that's great.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Geth.
Maybe.
Tali saved the Citadel a couple years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Medigel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Palaven, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
I think there was more to talk about. To talk to Tali about, but...
Hello, Shepard.
That's it, there's no... Oh, man. That sucked. I was so close to getting my sniper rifle today. What a damned shame. Alright, well, there's nothing that can be done about it. I think we already did our crew chat, basically. Just know where they were at. I could go talk to Cortez. I don't think he has anything extra to say now, but it's worth a shot.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch. It sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
Alright, on to Rannoch then. On to Rannoch then. I'm like genuinely starting to think at this point in time, I mean, I might as well just keep the Valiant forever, right? Like, it's not a bad gun. Money that I spend on the Valiant is money that I can't spend on my squad-based weapons. You know, getting those up to like level 5. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm really truly thinking about it. It does a lot of damage. I do want... Harris is going to get the Widow, which we get in a few priority missions from here.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned?
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You are tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence.
This conversation confuses the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world. Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Rannoch, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say Kilasalai. The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
Quarians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us. Well, that's a start.
This moment, again, really beautiful if you're romancing Tally.
the double!
Woo! Hat trick. Hat trick. God, I'm cracked.
Good work, trainer.
Fucking cracked. There's so many Geth down there. Fucking hell. Fight among yourselves. You think they don't want us coming in?
Shepard Commander, you must climb to the upper level before Geth units can fortify their positions.
We're on our way.
Admiral Garrel here. The heavy fleet has a clear path. All forward. Geth fighter presence is negligible. Patrol fleet. Break cover and engage.
I really hate this section. You're just so fucking exposed. Owned. God, the Valkyrie is such a good gun. Up and 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 up. What the fuck?
Shepard Commander, hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the...
There's my sniper rifle money.
It'd take hours to punch through that shield.
We don't have that kind of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
Damn, these Geth are fast.
Anyone get a good look?
Oh, I've cut off the dialogue.
More Geth dropping in.
Wow. Missing the easiest damn shot of my life.
Shepard Commander, do you need assistance?
We'll get through.
Fine.
What's your status?
Got the good old GPS.
Machine's upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your position.
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
I know, Legion.
Frigates inbound on the civilian fleet.
Connor's here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll hold them, Geralt.
I keep cutting off dialogue just because I don't remember there being this much dialogue and I keep running forward. Yo, that shot!
This is the original facility where the Geth were created.
This is where the Geth began?
Yes.
Quarash, curse of the people. Our children are afraid to say the name of this place.
Figured it'd be a shrine or something, if it's that important.
It was. Then the old machines placed their base here to utilize this area's power and data processing capability.
Oh, there is a thing over here. I was like, I remember there being more of a firefight here.
Legion, I've hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
It's just not even fair to them. It's just not even fair to them.
Shepard Commander, you have successfully opened the blast shield doors.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Oh, I hacked the Prime. That was not really what I meant to do. Alright, here's the fun part.
To all ships. The patrol fleet has broken the Geth flank. Permission to pursue.
Granted. Good hunting, Ron.
Here's the fun part. There's like 3 Geth Primes up here.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here!
Oh, good lord. Alright, get these guys up. Do this. Oh, I'm in a bad way here. It's just a lot of health. That's too thick, yeah. Embarrassing. What the hell was that? Good fucking shot, Garrus. Excellent fucking shot.
Shepard Commander, we detect no more Geth in your immediate area. Reinforcements are minutes away.
You getting anything from the base?
No, the old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste.
Oh.
The Raider fleet will be overrun unless you sever the Geth connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was centuries in the making. To see it finally end.
We'll get it done.
That fight's really hard, actually. I was sweating. I was sweating.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sync to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance.
Joker, the Geth blast shield is open. Ready to take out this base?
Roger that. Just give me a target, Commander.
I don't know if I can withdraw to a safe location, though. This is kind of the only position that I can take. Ouch.
Reaper!
Oh no. We don't have a big fucking worm this time.
Copy that. Everybody get to the ship. Move!
Oh.
Damn it.
How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I was hoping your fleet might lend a hand. Go!
Good shot, Garrus. Oh boy. I can't wait to pretend to do something.
Shepard, complete. It's not a Reaper base. It's a live Reaper. I need an orbital strike.
That will get all here. We're taking heavy losses. I'll send in what I can spare.
I like that you can do this, but like, doesn't actually do anything.
Chamber. Looks like a weak point when it's priming.
Damn it. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No! Pull over!
Pull over.
Shepard Commander.
If we run away, the Geth stay under Reaper control and the Quarians are dead.
Hey, this part might actually fucking suck. Just
This
because,
ends
like...
now.
Patch it's a bit
to
tricky.
Normandy's weapon system. I want the targeting laser synced up to the whole damn fleet.
Understood.
Do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
Shepard Commander, Good luck.
Acknowledged. Shepard to fleet. I'll paint the weak spots, link up with the Normandy, and be ready to fire.
Time to 1v1 a Reaper.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Guess I got its attention.
Shepard Commander, you must keep moving. This area lacks sufficient cover to fully protect you.
Direct hit. Keep it up, Commander.
I'm sweating. I have to do this like 3 times. And yeah, the laser's an instant death.
Just keep giving us the target.
I don't want to look stupid! Big security cat. I didn't look like an idiot. Good job, Angie. Good job. Thank you, Angie. Ready to get your eardrums blown out, chat? Yeah.
You know who I am?
Harbinger speaks of you. You resist, but you will fail. The cycle must continue.
And what if we don't let you continue?
You have no choice.
I disagree. And so do the billions that are rising up to resist you.
You cannot comprehend the magnitude of our presence.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're just machines. This time, the organics are taking control.
A philosophy reminiscent of the Quarians. Observe the results of their efforts to maintain control.
They're doing fine. You're the ones who should worry. Tell your friends we're coming for them.
So if I took the left side choice there,
Tell them myself.
right, I wouldn't have learned anything new, and I would have missed this dialogue right there, and it dies regardless. So like,
We can confirm
I don't
that
quite
the
like that
no
it
longer
forced
being
Shepard to do
directed
the
by
like
old machine.
organics are
We
doing
are
just
free.
fine. Fuck the Geth. Like,
Shepard Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us. Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
Do you remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
Upload the code, Legion. Go for it.
Upload the code to the Geth. Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
We regret the deaths of the creators, but we see no alternative. 40%.
Ah, hell. Legion, keep going.
Shepard?
Everyone listen up. This is Shepard. If you don't want to be blown out of the sky in about half a minute, stand down now.
This is Admiral Talizora. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. A few years ago, I saved you from the Geth at the Citadel. Just recently, I helped you take out that dreadnought.
80%.
But I'm through saving you. If you keep attacking, I will stand and watch while the Geth lay you to waste. It's your call. Kila Salai.
All units, hold fire.
So...
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tally. But thank you. Kila Salai.
Commander!
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing. Glad you got out in one piece.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped...
He did.
We have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
Good.
And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
Shopping for another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
So some thoughts. Some thoughts that I could actually say now that we're at a dialogue wheel. Yeah, so remember that sword of Damocles I said before? Like, that this game has been saying you're gonna have to choose between the Geth and the Quarians? No, you don't. If you have more than 3/4 reputation, and you choose to let Legion upload the code, you get them both. Both the Paragon and the Renegade choice there that you get on the left side allows you to save them both. If you don't allow Legion to upload the code, it will try and stop you, and you have to kill Legion, right? Either way, Legion dies. And if that's not clear what happened, yeah, it took me a while to understand that Legion dies there. Legion's dead. Like, Legion uploaded itself back to the Geth consciousness and disseminated its code among all Geth runtimes. Legion is effectively dead. And it feels like it's very rushed. Like, nobody says anything about it. I wish they'd given that scene a little bit more breathing room. Right? And yeah, no, it's just way too easy to make the optimal choice of saving them both.
I thought your people needed you.
What do I know about negotiating with AIs?
You and Edie seem to get along.
My people need me out there. Sooner or later, the Reapers will come for Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You sure about this?
Yeah. I look at all this picture of hope and peace. And all I see is everyone I've lost. My team on Haestrom, my father, even Legion. I'm mourning a Geth. How crazy is that?
It's not crazy at all.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It'll be years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now... Right now, I have this.
Absolutely beautiful scene. Absolutely beautiful scene, and a fitting conclusion to
Commander Shepard,
Tali's
I understand
character
you're
arc.
bringing a new fleet into this war.
2, actually.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. I can't believe you convinced both sides to stand down.
I had a lot of help.
We're still facing isolated pockets of Geth. They appear to be Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they're a minor threat relative to the full Geth fleet. Regardless, Commander, you've given us the first reason to hope in this war. Speaking of which, I've information for you vital to the war effort. I'd prefer to share it in person.
What if I come to the Citadel?
That would be preferable, Commander. Meet me in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander, something on your mind?
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
If I may, Admiral, I have a personal question.
Speak freely, Commander.
Why me? Why put me in charge of all this?
Because you're the only soldier in this whole damn Navy who knows how to kill Reapers.
I admit I've had some practice, even success, but does that qualify me for this?
Your dossier says it does, Commander. I'm well aware of your actions on Torfin all those years ago, wiping out the Batarian prisoners.
Holy shit,
You came
Torfin
with the
reference.
cost and ruffle a lot of feathers, but you made the tough call and got the job done.
Holy shit, a backstory reference in Mass Effect 3.
And because of that, you think I qualify to save the galaxy?
Shepard, let me tell you something that I've learned the hard way. You can pay a soldier to fire a gun, you can pay him to charge the enemy and take a hill, but you can't pay him to believe.
I don't follow, sir.
When you went up against Sovereign, there was no good reason to believe you'd win. But your crew didn't seem to care. They went along anyway. Your trip through the Omega-4 relay? That was a suicide mission if there ever was one. Yet there your crew was, standing beside you, proud to serve. Why? Because they believed in you, their leader. That's what I need now. Where we're taking them is liable to get pretty hairy, and I know you're the one who will get us to the other side.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Such a great line. That's such a great line. I appreciate that Hackett's a bit of a character in this one. Because it's kind of a shame that he's not much of a character in previous games. He's just Admiral Dad in Mass Effect 1. Yeah, so these two together, that's 700 fleet power. It's so much. Like, the Geth are statistically worth almost twice the Quarian? It's a bit redonkulous, if I'm honest. Alright.
A Reaper. Without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat them.
Do you have enough money for the Black Widow now?
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
We're gonna do crew chat, though. $9 wants to talk to me. Sure, Shalaron. Holly's in engineering, of course she is.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just... enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions. Commander?
I love Trainer so much. 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 Like, actually, she's great. She's great.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have them. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
Well, it's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that. Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I hope that if Tally could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I
had hoped my cooperation with Tally, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
Pronouns are so important in this game.
Yes, Shepard?
Well, nothing.
Carry on.
Understood.
Nothing to talk about?
Noted.
Nothing at all? Alright. It's so CD. Alright, so we're gonna go down and then we're gonna go back up. Or we're gonna go down a few levels and then we're gonna end in the cabin, I think. So I kinda wanna talk to everybody first. And of course, Legion's on the board now. Where's everybody at? Pretty normal spaces except for these two, they're over in the lounge. But this isn't the lounge. This is the opposite of the lounge. I have spatial awareness. Believe me. I know where I'm going.
Got the flush. Full house. Caught it on the river.
Shit.
Thought you were bluffing on the flush. Good for you.
Can it, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir, Major Olenko, sir. Hey, Commander.
Shepard, I'd deal you in, but Vega just cleaned me out.
Oh, come on. That really as deep as your pockets go? No sentimental crap stowed away? Investments?
I got some land on the Sunshine Coast I could put up.
I'll pass.
That was quite the negotiation you've pulled off. And having both the Quarians and the Geth on our side, that's a very good thing. Totally took down a Reaper.
Yep. Sure did.
Yes, you did.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna have to go with you on trusting the Geth. I hope it works out.
Hey, Commander.
Yeah, let's talk later.
Hell yeah, brother.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends.
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe one day.
The Migrant Fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Yeah?
Hello, Shepard.
Is that all you wanted to say to me, Laura? Oh, my ex-wife hates me. No!
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint. Not sure if having an army of Geth behind us gives me confidence or makes me feel like there's a target on my back. Later.
Alright, so this time I won't forget to talk to Javet.
Another Reaper has died. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks. The only conflict you should concern yourself with is ending the one with the Reapers.
It's all connected,
Diplomacy
dude.
does not win wars. Powerful and plentiful firearms do.
Oh my god, but I did diplomacy to get more guns!
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
God, he's got so much to say.
Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Alright, now I get to actually talk to Tali.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking at
Well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Also, there are a couple.
Those FBA couplings you got us are still holding up.
Need anything, Commander?
What a weird thing to say. It's like,
Aye,
nobody's barking up my tree. Aren't y'all dating? I was almost sure of that one.
Can't be. No, I guess that's right.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping. Setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore.
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you. I can't believe my people are working with the Geth. The Geth are helping us rebuild. I never thought I'd see it.
Alright. And one last person to check in with. I believe Cortez is down on the... Cortez is down in the armory still. I could buy the Black Widow right now, but I'm gonna save it. Partially because I just don't want to pay the tax here. It's an extra 25,000 credits.
The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check. Ma'am?
Enough, I suppose. I don't want to pay taxes on it. I'd have to get it the next time I go to the Citadel.
Trainer,
I won't
can you send up
get
Diana
Ellers up
Allers?
here.
She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they've put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed, So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
No.
Gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. I could use some good news.
Aye aye, Commander.
What a twist it would be. Like, I almost wish that BioWare had pulled that trigger, right? That they had made out the Geth to be like the good guys, and then if you let them live, right, they end up betraying you, right? Like, at least a sizable amount of them end up betraying you. Like, what a fucking punch that would be to the stomach. That it seeming like you secured an alliance between the Geth and the Quarians was just this, like, absolutely perfect thing. And then, it just doesn't work. That would, I mean, I don't think it would be good. I don't think it would be a good thing to do, but, like, what a play it could have been. Okay, well, I think that just about does us for today. Trying to think how much more we have of this game left. We have a handful of side missions, 2 priority missions, the Omega DLC, and the Point of No Return. So, like, realistically, and I'm being serious, I think we really have. So, like, so next week, if I do the side missions and I do the 2 priority missions, right? And then the week after that, I split Citadel DLC right down the middle, and I do... Because Citadel DLC has a lot actually going on in it. It has a set of main story missions, and then there's a lot of side content. If I break those up, or maybe do a 3rd Mass Effect day that week, then we will be done with Trilogy in 2 weeks' time. It's a bit sobering to think about, actually, if I'm going to be honest. I've kind of just been playing this for so long at this point that it feels like it was never going to end. But we're getting up on it. I'm excited for Andromeda, but I'm going to be sad to see this game go. I'm always sad whenever I get close to the Mass Effect Trilogy. Games are really important to me, and I'm glad that y'all have been along with me for the vast majority of it. I think we've had a pretty interesting playthrough. Not an optimal one by any means, but it's had a lot of character, and I think it's been a lot of fun. I think specifically for the final session, I'm going to put a poll up on the Discord asking people what day is going to be the best for them, because I want to do the finale on a day where the most people are available, right? And so I think I do want to put a poll up and be like, hey, when are people going to be open to show up for this? Because it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal. I want people to be there for the end, you know. So yeah, look forward for that. Otherwise, I hope you'll have a wonderful night. I am gonna go rest myself because I've had a bit of a day. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow. We'll be doing Jedi Survivor tomorrow for a decent amount. And I'm a bit anxious about that because I'm kind of rusty now. And I know I'm right at that boss fight that was kicking my ass the last time we played. So I'm a bit anxious, but hopefully we'll have a good time. And I'll just talk to y'all later. All right? Bye.